from CV to offer, how to navigate the modern day job market. This is a topic that we're going to be discussing today. So first things first is there's usually an issue whereby candidates work with the assumption of they will see I've worked as a finance manager and then they'll select me just like that. They'll see I'm a CEO. Who doesn't know what a CEO does? But then again, packaging is what matters. So here, the first thing, you always have to tailor make your resume to suit what that advert is looking for. Each and every detail that is in that CV, be it in terms of the skills, don't just formulate skills from out of the blue. You have to indicate skills that are in line with what the advert is looking for. If you're a general manager, here they'll be expecting to see skills like strategic management. But you don't just list strategic management and then leave it at that. You have to give relevant scenarios in line with what you did in terms of strategic management. If it is in policy development, you also need to expound further. Because the goal here, when you're tailor-making the CV to suit the advert, is to use a convincing language. So that when that recruiter is reading through, they're already sold, like, this is something we want to work with. Let's call this person for an interview. Because there's no way you land that interview if your CV is not tailor-made to suit the specific advert. So you are not supposed to send a one-size-fits-all, because each advert always comes with different requirements. So you'll always be going back, advert CV, advert CV. If it's in terms of the working experience they're looking for, you have to ensure the roles that are in your work experience section mirror what that advert is looking for. And I'm not talking of a copy-paste. There's a smart way of structuring the information to fully suit what they're looking into. So always tailor-make your CV to suit what the advert is looking for. Don't work with the assumptions of, let me send, maybe I'll get an interview. That maybe shouldn't even be on the top of your mind, because the goal is to be the best, not to be among the best. So always tailor your CV to suit that specific advert. You have to ensure it matches 90%, because here you're giving the recruiter no room to disqualify you. Yeah, so number one is tailor making your CV to suit the specific job advert. Number two, having a strong online presence. Now, having a strong online presence here, it's LinkedIn. But a lot of people don't see the necessity of having a LinkedIn profile. But this is one crucial thing, because this is actually one area where you can easily land a job. But people haven't fully mastered that, because they're like, see, they already have the CV, then what is the need of having a LinkedIn profile? It is very essential, because as a recruiter, I would want to headhunt people. But where do I get these people? They get these people from LinkedIn. So if I'm going through LinkedIn and I input a keyword relevant to a project manager, there are some specific terms that I'll be looking for that would make me want to even get into the contents of this profile. It will have to have a catchy headline, a catchy about section, a catchy work experience, because normally a LinkedIn is supposed to be structured like an online resume, but focusing on the relevant keywords. So it has to fully stand out from the crowd, because a lot of people also are on LinkedIn. So if your LinkedIn is not well structured, you'll just find a notification, someone viewed your profile, and since you're also not using the premium account, you will not know who it is. Chances are it's your dream company, but then they just viewed and never got in touch with you. And the moment that happens, you already missed out on that opportunity. You don't, because a lot of people will always have those notifications. People are like, people are just viewing my profile, or sometimes the people who are viewing your profile are other job seekers. That's also another wrong approach. That means your LinkedIn also needs to be worked on, because the goal here is to attract recruiters, meaning you're also connecting with the recruiters. You don't just connect with anyone. So if your target is in the NGO, go to the specific NGOs that you're interested in. Follow these pages, like, comment, input articles relevant to what they're looking into. You will already make an impression there. If it's in terms of recommendation, ask someone you've worked with to recommend you in a specific skill. This could be your general manager, maybe your supervisor. They get to, because as a recruiter, when I see a certain CEO recommended you for a certain skill set, that already has spoken volumes about you. And I would want to even be eager to get into the contents of your LinkedIn. Sometimes also, there's one thing that people also overlook, their LinkedIn URLs. So you find when they post these adverts, there are times they'll inform you, include a link to your LinkedIn. So that text, there's some funny text, there's some that usually have several letters at the end. They have the name of the person, but several letters. So even how that link is displayed, that already creates an impression to a recruiter. So how to structure that link so that even when they're trying to access it, there is a specific way in which it's supposed to be structured. So LinkedIn is also very crucial. In conclusion, navigating the job market, it's quite easy, but it's all dependent on how you package your work, how you package your CV to suit that advert, how you package your LinkedIn so that a recruiter gets to headhunt you. It is that easy, but it all depends on the packaging. So at Corporate Staffing, we offer expert advice. We also write LinkedIn profiles, we write CVs, we write resumes. So the review is usually for free. If you want us to write it, we usually do it at a charge. Of course, it's affordable. And there's usually also bonus packages. You'll get to learn a lot also. Because from the various engagements, I also get to know where people are also struggling, me as well as my team. So you can send your CV or as well as a link to your LinkedIn profile, and we'll be happy to assist.